Hello, I'm here on the edge of an upcoming city in Mumbai called Dharavi. With a population of over 1 million people stuffed into 1 square mile, they are said to have built a great community. They built their city on top of a literal trash dump, so to say that their immune systems have become incredible is an understatement. They've been taught from birth to be able to withstand what we would class as unsafe water and not the most hygienic living conditions. Their immune systems can be thriving while they are living in poverty. While ours have been pampered for years and years and years with only the purest water and cleanest living conditions. On this trip, we will be interviewing several different people from several different lifestyles here in Dharavi. Please join us on this journey to learn more about them. Hi, we're here with a 12-year-old schoolgirl who attends school here in Dharavi. We're going to ask her a few questions so we can get a better idea of how the community and how they're taught. How would you explain the conditions of your school?
It's quite dirty and dusty, but you kind of get used to it once you've been there for a while.
What subjects do you get taught?
We get taught things like maths and English and history of where we live.
What is your school uniform and how do you obtain it?
Our school uniform is pretty much just a standard school uniform. Instead of having somewhere we can keep it maintained at home, there's somewhere where everybody will go. So we can still maintain how our school uniform looks.
So you're still having that community when you're washing your clothes?
Yeah.
Hi, we're back with another interview. I just want to ask you a few questions about your living situations currently. How is it?
I'm currently homeless living in Dharavi.
How is it being homeless in Dharavi?
It's quite difficult, but I'm kind of used to it now.
So what do you averagely eat to live in day?
Beans, rice, and an apple a day.
So where do you live on the streets?
It kind of varies. If I have to move, I move. I go where I want to be fair.
That sounds very difficult. Thank you for doing something. Hello, I'm here with another interview, so what's your job?
Hi, I'm a baker and I work here with my mum and my dad.
What do you make in your bakery?
We make all sorts of food like pastries, for example, just to make people have enough food to live off of.
How long have you lived here?
I've lived here for my whole life and I've worked here for nearly 5 years.
How much do you make on average just from the bakery?
Well, we make enough to live off of and money for our family to function.
Hello, welcome back. We're here with our second interview. So what is your occupation?
I am a factory worker.
How many factories do you run and what kind of factories are they?
I own 6 different factories, all types to earn money.
Wow, so you're what's settled as rich here?
I guess you could say that.
What kind of house do you live in?
I live in a 2-story house with 2 bedrooms.
Who do you live with in that house?
I live with my mum, my dad, my sister, my brother, and my grandma.
Wow, thank you for doing this interview. In conclusion, the rumours about Dharavi are true. They live in poverty, they use the streets as their toilets, they don't have clean water, and they live with rats. But when you take the time to look at not only the negatives but the positives as well, you start to uncover that this community they have built is actually quite extraordinary. They have a sense of community that us, as the first world, could only ever dream of. Everyone is involved with everything they do. They're so close with their older family members. They're some of the most kind and welcoming people you could ever meet. They prioritise every single centimetre of space they have, and genuinely they love and care for each other. Dharavi might not be the richest or cleanest city to us, but there's a lot we could learn from them. They have not only built a community, but they have turned it into a family full of love, which is something that we could only ever dream of. Thank you for coming on this trip with us.